back to another one on the streets. A strange one here. A stranger in dark arts. That's what we're talking about. This guy comes around maybe once a year. And he's from New York. I've had good discussions with him in the past. Probably even got a few videos, a video or two of him up. But this one's really strange. It seems like since the last we talked, he's getting into the spirit world or dabbling in the dark arts. I don't know what he's doing, but I just kind of played along with this right here. I don't want to go there. I don't even want to go near the dark arts or the spirit world or the... I mean, I got a hard enough time dealing with this world, this material world we live in. Well, going around conjuring up spirits and whatnot. But it all makes me feel uncomfortable. I mean, I know we are living among them, and you know, this, to some degree, of course, even believing in God is believing in, you know, the spirit realm, as it were. But I just don't want to go there. I don't want to open up any portals. But anyway, yeah, good discussion. This is interesting. He's always, this guy's good for an interesting conversation anyway. I didn't have much to add because I don't know what the hell I'd be talking about if I was getting into this. I just, you know. But at any rate, if you like this, you like it. If you care, you share. And if you want to save my life, you go buy something, you know. Hey, Christmas is coming up. You know, do your Christmas shopping early. You got your trigger back guarantee. You know, all my designs. If you don't trigger a liberal, you will get your money back. So go to the shop. You know, go to the store, hit the shop button, or go to my website, hit the shop button, and go purchase something. And if you don't feel like getting something for your money, and just think I'm doing a bang-up fantastic job out here doing what I'm doing, well, then just go throw some money at me. And put some money in my PayPal account or become a Patreon. That'd be nice. I need to get it up to where I can make some money doing this. So, you know, everybody and anything helps. Share it, and share, and share, and share. Maybe one of these days I'll get to 10,000. So here we go, on the streets. Enjoy it.
People think. Oh yeah. Right now there's people running around going, wait a second, I get to vote twice, and they're saying, no you don't, you know, and so voter fraud is what.
Well, yeah, underneath the, you're right, behind the, how do you know this? Have you been?
No, but it's obvious. I mean, that's the big thing. Voter fraud is the big thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of these places, it's like they just sit there and they just pay them to vote over and over and over again. Oh, I still have your bumper sticker. Actually,
oh, cool.
They just turn. So I went to Roswell. It was really great. I went to, on this trip, I did from New York to Vegas and not down to Florida. I did the Very Large Array. Do you know that?
Yeah.
That's the, the Very Large Array is that series of big antennas that they use to chart space, you know what I mean?
Oh, HAARP,
you know it.
The HAARP, yeah, the HAARP.
No,
this is another one?
Well, this might be HAARP, but it's the Very Large Array.
Yeah.
So are you a Christian? Which is fine with me. I like Christians a lot. It's really interesting. It's really interesting. No, I'm 100% behind it.
Well, for me, I've looked at it this way. I'm kind of like a backdoor Christian.
So these are the giant antennas, you know, in the desert?
Yeah.
So I was out there, and I was doing tarot card readings. Right?
And what do they say?
So, in New York, and everywhere, a lot of places, I'm involved with some sort of occult groups.
Uh-oh.
You know Alister Crowley?
Oh, sure. So most evil man in the world.
Not real. He was English. These people, I mean... So, you know Gurdjieff? I know. You know Gurdjieff?
That name sounds familiar.
Gurdjieff's the good one. Gurdjieff was, Gurdjieff's mother's tenant was Lenin, or Stalin. I forget which one. So Gurdjieff was this Russian who became a mystical reader, like him and Crowley are the big ones. No, it's what? But it's geopolitical. You know what I mean?
Well, you're dealing in the dark arts. In the dark arts, I'm dealing in with the spirits, and you can't connect with the dark spirits.
Right.
And I don't know if you want to go there.
Well, no. So here's the thing. I've been thinking about this. So I just spent a week up in Lilydale. You know what Lilydale is?
I've heard of that.
Lilydale is the spiritualist community.
Okay, yeah. I've studied enough of this.
1850s.
Yeah, okay.
You know, so the burned over district, which is Lilydale, Mormonism started there. What do you think of Mormonism? See, I like Mormonism. So religions are meant to evolve, right? Let's say the relationship with God is supposed to evolve. It really is. No, it really is. Jesus said, "Be ye as gods," or something. Do what I'm doing.
Yeah.
He didn't say just follow my. He said go and make it work. Go and make it happen. He really did.
Yeah.
That's the Christ energy.
But did not become God, but go as God's principles. In other words, God's
no. He said, "Be ye as gods." That's what he said.
Well,
But remember, just let me say something. These are all translations.
Yeah, and we can get into the semantics of it.
Right.
But the point is the arrogance of man has destroyed them in the past.
Right.
I have God. You've seen tyrants. We've seen pharaohs. We've seen kings get destroyed.
It's life.
Yes, that's life. But that's why also we have
so what do you think
guidance.
about Trump?
That's all.
Trump is pretty weird, right? I mean, have I seen you since he was he elected when I saw you last time? Yeah. Or was it just getting elected? He might have just
been 2 years.
So you know Trump's big thing? Wait and find out. The Scottish connection with the Freemasons and the Roslyn Chapel stuff and the Knights Templar.
Yeah, again.
He's a bloodline, which is good, but he's the other bloodline.
Look, indeed, and all of them, and again, we get to this point. You'll look at, let's say, the Gambles, the Procter & Gambles.
Right.
Foster Gamble, who was again part of that whole inner circle elitist
cabal, right?
Yeah, right. Who broke away from the entire thing, and there are others like him.
Right. Oh yeah, no, it's a very fluid situation. You know, people come and go, break off. It's a chess game, right?
Oh yeah.
Which is why I love. But you know what I tell people? And if we're going to talk about a Christian thing, it's get off the chessboard, get off the checkerboard. That's the Masonic thing, the checkerboard. And you know what? They go like this. They go, oh, we can go from this check spot, which is politics, to this spot, which is Wiccan magic, to this spot, which is Crowley, to this spot, which is Republican Party, to this spot, which is Democrat. You know what I mean? You gotta sometimes go hyperdimensional and get off the chessboard.
Well, indeed, because most of this that we're seeing is all a one-dimensional kind of like the material world that they keep us in that we see. Those of us that see also know that, I mean, just take a hit of acid. You're going to find out real quick that there are other dimensions we're walking around in.
My friends just did 12 days in Peru on ayahuasca. I don't do psychedelics, but I told you I live on that boat in San Fran. I might have told you at one point. So my friend who does a lot of psychedelics, he said, holy shit, you're right. And he says, you see them all the time. He goes, but I've never had an experience, he said, like this, where I've actually had them in the room with me. Now remember, so these cards are pretty interesting. This is this guy, you know John D? Oh, you gotta know John D, dude.
Okay.
That's one you got. John D was Queen Elizabeth's right-hand man. The Spanish Armada was defeated because John D knew about...
Oh, okay.
John D.
All these names sound familiar because I read a lot of history.
Read about John D, man. So John D quit being Queen Elizabeth and started, he was a spy, he was the original 007. So he made these tablets, these things, contacting angels. So he wanted to do, but he would sit there, now it was time of heresy, so he would go, oh Christ.
Well, he would hope maybe they're angels, or what kind of angels?
He would go, Christ, and he would do like weeks of
meditations
and purifications and ablutions to get rid of anything. And then he would do these things. And he made these huge charts. So, John, look up. You have an email? I should email you.
Yeah, sure. It's on the back of the get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton.
Free? Yeah. Good. Oh, and that was his last dog's name, Chance. Yeah, no, I'll email you because it's worth. I mean, John D. So there would be no. This is like ceremonial magic deck. The guy who did these is got I don't like him, but they're interesting. He did a lot of work on these, which is actually very interesting and to deal with. And I don't like the guy. He's a hardcore Crowley guy. I mean, they don't like me. They like me. They go, wow, that guy knows a lot, and he has some mojo. But what the fuck's his story? Because I'm not buying into this shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and they're like, so it gets very, I'll do a card reading for you really quick. Just one. No, just see what you get.
Okay.
I did this, and I don't do it like everybody else does all these things like this. I just do like
God, I'm doing this for pure entertainment, okay?
Oh, God's good with me. Oh, look at that. That's pretty good.
Oh, good.
Ah, interesting. And look what you get.
What is that?
Red, white, and blue.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of, see, so these things, like, now, I tell people, do not fuck with these things.
Show that to the cameras.
Oh, are you a camera? Oh, I didn't know I was being filmed, Doctor.
Well, people have to know this. You expect me to remember all this crap?
This is the Dominion, and for some reason it's red, white, and blue, because we're here with Uncle Sam.
So I don't have to shuffle the cards. That was it. That's great.
No, because people make too much a thing of it. That's what kind of opens the doors for shit, because it's not casual and it's not fun.
When I first got, I'll give you a tarot card. When I first got here, right? I'm going back 40-odd years.
Is that a cliche? People think it's the Mets, right?
Yeah, right.
And then they take a second look, and if they can take a second look. So you know about Baphomet and the Knights Templars and stuff.
Of course,
right?
yeah.
I'm sort of, you know, I'm a Knights Templar.
Okay.
Which, you know, but now I heard that coming back. I heard there's like this whole groups of people saying the Knights Templars and doing charitable work. You know, I think, you know, I'm against charity, right? Because I'm against organized charities. Because all that means is that there's somebody up on top, obviously, right? All right, my uncle is going to go nuts. Oh, this is great. Oh, the Pizzagate shit, right?
No, that's pure child sacrifice there.
Yeah.
Right, that is the dark arts.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, you know, this dude and this dude and this dude. You know, I mean, like, really?
I was talking to a guy out here just the other day, ex-army.
Right.
He did detail for the Clintons.
Oh, did he?
And he said, you know, that back door of hers in the bedroom would swing wide open. It was never meant.
Right. Oh yeah, no, I know. Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, she's horrible. And you know, she just said that she was gonna run again. You know, which she's not. But you know, it's like this is how deluded these fucking people are. You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, everybody loves me. It's like, bitch, get the message. Nobody loves us.
I don't even think she cares if people love her or not.
Exactly.
It's that, you know, she just has she thinks she has the power to do it.
Exactly.
That's that God complex.
Oh,
That's to say, when she definitely got into the dark arts and thought she was going to grab that brass ring.
So there's this, you know, the thing cuts both ways, you know what I mean? So like you can easily, you know, because we have to move along, we have to learn more. So, there are things that when you learn them, yeah, you know, you're taking a risk. Learning anything is just being so, yeah, I tell people, I say, don't, like now I said, you know, I'm 57 years old, I never played with these cards like this before in my life. But I'm like, I'm 57 now, and this is one area that needs to be dealt with. And I think I can deal with it. Now, no, I know. Now you're going to tell me arrogance, blah, blah, blah. But
well, it's just that you're walking into a lot of sharp razors.
I've walked into a lot of sharp razors.
You know, I mean, you're walking on. I understand that, but I mean, if you want to accept those challenges, I mean, I'm accepting my own challenges, but you know, that to me, we're braver than I am. If you go in that.
But you know, when you go and hang with these people, you realize just how feeble it is.
Well, that could be true too.
No, it is. You realize how feeble it is.
Yeah.
And how really feeble it is. You know, which on another hand, so think of it that way. It's like saying.
But then there are portals that can open up. That can open up hell itself.
Yeah, but it can open up heaven.
Well, that's, again, you know, it's like what path gets you there. That's all we're really talking about.
What's what?
What path gets you there.
Right.
You know, what direction. So, you know, my way's the best way. Come over here.
You see, that's why I say I never say my way's the best way. I tell all these people, so there's a card in the deck.
I like to keep it into the ones where I don't have to go around slitting goats' throats and drinking.
Oh,
you know.
You never tried it. I've been to a sign. I've been to a sign.
It's hard enough for me to drag myself to a Sunday mass without having to go through the.
My uncle goes to church every Sunday religiously.
Yeah.
Catholic, or do you go to something else?
Oh,
do you like all the Catholic shit?
No, I grew up Catholic. I'm not.
But you know what? But there's two sides.
Or Christian.
There's two sides to that story. The other story is they want to destroy the Catholic Church.
Oh, yeah, sure.
That's the big one.
Yeah.
More than the pedophilia thing, which
right now, the current Catholic Church hierarchy needs to be taken down.
Yeah.
It can
Francis
be.
is insane.
I mean,
insane. Well, you know about the prophecies of Malachi, right?
Yeah.
This is the last pope.
Yeah, that's what they keep saying.
And and they even there was just a story that said we can't even vote anymore. Like they said, the cardinal of the College of Cardinals. So he hasn't had a meeting with them. The Pope calls the meetings.
There's been a revolt and nothing's happened in that revolt. I mean, they've been trying to get rid of him, and
And so he won't even have a meeting for the Cardinal of Cardinals. And the one bishop said, when we meet, we've never met. Usually we meet like once every 6 months. We don't even know. He said but he said voting for the next pope will be impossible.
You hear what he said?
Get a picture of me with these guys.
You heard what he said the other day?
What?
He said capitalism is a sin.
Oh yeah. Just the white button.
Yeah. It's not my first rodeo. Yeah. All right, Dirty Mega.
Hey, I gotta go with this guy. I'm gonna be in trouble, but always nice to talk to you. And I should email you some stuff.
Email me some stuff, man.
Can I give you my email just so you can shoot?
Just email it to me. That's the easiest way to do it, and then I'll have it. You know, it's on the back.
Card?
Of course you can.
Just to make sure I have it, because you're doing good stuff. I appreciate it. You get any flack for this here or no?
I hope so.
Who is Tommy Robinson?
He's a guy in England, pretty much does what I do. On the streets, telling the truth. And
do you do these?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Fun.
Well, I'd be a real moron to stay out here and catch abuse for someone else's work. This is hard enough.
I gotta go with this guy. Maybe I'll catch you on the way back.
All right. It's always a pleasure.
Always good seeing you. Keep going, man. And we're gonna win.
Oh, I think so.